The fastest F1 car ever didn't set a lap record. No, it broke the sound barrier of 400 kilometers per hour. No, it wasn't Red Bull or Ferrari. It was Bar Honda in a desert, not on a racetrack. Welcome to the forgotten record. Back in 2006, Bar Honda was not exactly a front runner. They were decent, but stuck behind Ferrari, Renault, and McLaren. So in a bold move to stand out, they launched a project that had nothing to do with winning a race. It was about pushing pure speed. Welcome to the Bonneville 400 project, a wild experiment to prove that F1 was still the fastest thing on wheels. They chose the Bonneville Salt Flats, famous for land speed records. It was flat, hot, and fast. On the day of the attempt, the car was driven by Alan van der Merwe, former British F3 champion. They made multiple passes to comply with FIA rules, and on one of them, the telemetry showed 400 kilometers per hour, that's 248 miles per hour, the official record 397.36 kilometers per hour. Still the fastest an F1 car has ever gone. You'd think modern F1 cars would smash that, right? Wrong, today's cars are built for cornering. Their massive downforce glues them to the track, but it also creates drag, which kills top speed. Even the fastest speed recorded during a race weekend by Bottas in Mexico, 370.5 kilometers per hour, didn't come close. So why isn't the record broken? Because no one's dared to go faster. Bar Honda's record didn't change championship points. It didn't win them a trophy. But it did prove something, that F1, when unleashed, could still chase the horizon. It was a moment of freedom in a sport obsessed with milliseconds. And nearly 20 years later, no one has dared to go faster. The car was a heavily modified version of the Bar 007. Aerodynamics were stripped down, no big wings, no draggy elements. They ran special tires for the salt surface, adjusted the ride height, and gave it super long gearing. The engine, same V10 from their F1 car, but tuned for this one glorious task. On November 15, 2006, the team arrived at the Bonneville Salt Flats. They began their first timed run. The car screamed down the track. The driver pushed hard, flat out, full throttle. But the speed didn't seem to want to rise above 300 kilometers per hour. Run note 2, same story. Then on the third attempt, the magic happened. With a final burst of speed, the car crossed the line. The telemetry confirmed it, 400.00 kilometers per hour. So the next time someone tells you F1 is all about lap time, remind them of the Bonneville 400, the fastest Formula One car ever made, and maybe, just maybe, the boldest.